The day wasn't even started, but I'm already exhausted. Hey, anyone, I had something that I want to get on and talk to anyone here. I don't know if I'm the only one or what. I was thinking, I don't know why, I woke up tired, even though I had a good night of sleep last night. But I'm still waking up tired, and I don't know the reason. I don't know if it's just me, anybody else experienced it. So you know the reason, you know why you had enough sleep, but you're still waking up tired. The day hasn't even started yet, and you haven't done anything. You wake up and you feel shorted, like you're running out of energy. That's strange, right? And I think the reason, from my understanding, the reason is that I think maybe when you're overthinking or worry a lot, like me, sometimes it's really hard for your brain, you know. Your brain keep working all the time, even when you're sleeping, you know. Your brain keep planning, preparing, predicting what will happen, even though nothing happens yet. But your brain to do all those things. That's why you're waking up tired. And a lot of people think they just be lazy, but that's not true. You know, you're not lazy. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just that when you do a lot of I think planning, preparing, predicting, your brain use energy. And let me put it this way, just imagine like it's like the battery in the car, in the your phone, right? If you have 5%, and if you use all of that 5% of energy, I mean power left in your phone battery, then you have no more energy to use, right? And your phone die. I mean, the same with us human here. You know, if we're using up our energy, then we have no energy left, right? And you know, if you charge up the battery only maybe 5-10 minutes, then you have a little bit of energy to use at all, right? You get to spend enough time to charge up the energy. That's the same thing with our brain. And so I think it, in the day when maybe we use too much energy, then if you're overthinking, predicting, planning, your brain use energy day and night trying to figure out what's happening. Even though there's nothing wrong, there's nothing happening, you're in a safe environment, but your brain is doing all of that, and that's why you're waking up tired and you don't know what's wrong with you. I think of it that way, because if you're using a lot of physical labor, you use up all your energy too, and you're tired, right? It's the same thing with your brain, your nervous system. I'm talking about mental health. And that's the same thing. Like a lot of people have free time, and they feel anxious, worry, could, I think if you live in, you said a child, you live in a stressful and dangerous environment, you learn, to be on alert, to learn to make anyone happy, to survive. So the pattern that's happening around you, it makes your friend remember, or your nervous system remember the pattern. And your nervous system say, hey, they dangerous, I need to learn how to please everyone in order to survive. You're right. And as I know, you're in a safe environment. You're not in that dangerous or stressful environment anymore. But your nervous system to remember, hey, this is what I've been through and this is what I remember. So even though you have free time, you still feel stressful and you can't relax and you don't even know why. Let's say that you have a long day at work and you get home, you want to relax, watching TV, and all of a sudden your shoulder tense, I did. And if you're stressful, maybe your shoulder tight and your heart beat real fast. And but in a safe environment, nothing happens to you. You're perfectly fine, and you don't know what's wrong with you. And that's a problem with many people. I think the hardest movement is that when life's not busy. The same thing that I mentioned earlier, Oh, thank you. Like yesterday, I went live, and nobody was in my life. I had a good conversation, but it monologue. So I don't know. I feel somewhat grateful because I wanted to convey my personal experience and my message to other people who can be beneficial from my life, but there was no one there to watch my life. So I felt grateful, even though I thought about it all the time, and even though like today I have free time, I'm driving a car, do nothing, but I'm thinking about it. I'm still feeling grateful because I would have had more people watching my life and learn about maybe it could be beneficial to them. I don't know. But that's what I think, So that's what I think when life's not busy, it's the hardest thing. But say right now, instead of driving, I'm, trying to get on here, thinking about a lot of things. And that's why I want to get on here and talk to everyone, just to make sure that I'm not the only one that is overthinking, worrying a lot. I don't know, what do you think about that? That's what I say, the hardest part when, life is not busy. it's the same thing when you're the strongest person. Anyone come to you with a problem, either it's a financial problem or relationship problem or anything else. People come to you for help, and you want to be there for everyone, even though sometimes you're shorted from doing too much. Your body wants to say no, but your brain, always say yes because you don't want to hurt other people's feeling. You don't want to upset other people. So when the time comes and nobody asking you for help and you don't know what to do, because you used to be helpful to other people when you're not helpful to other people, and it's very hard for you because you're used to that environment. When you have nothing to do, nobody coming to you for help, and you feel uncomfortable. You don't know why. You think like you're useless, because you're not able to help anyone, but it's not your fault. Does anyone agree with me? So that's what happened when life slowed down, and that's the hardest part. Because, you don't really know what to do, right? I'd say it's like say if you live in say you move to an environment like a lot of noise, like maybe by the railroad track or train station, at first the noise bother you a lot, but then later on you get used to the noise. It's like it's a normal thing for you, and then one day you move to a quiet environment, no noise, everything peaceful, and you should be happy, right? Because you don't have to listen to the noise all the time. But you're too unhappy. You don't know what's wrong, and your brain keep asking why it's so quiet here. Maybe there's something wrong. Maybe I need to investigate. Maybe I need to do something. Because I'm not used to this environment. So it can be very stressful for a lot of people. I don't know if I'm the only one, if I'm the only person thinking that way, But it can be stressful for a lot of people. When they're not used to that environment, because you're never so used to on the noise that you used to listen to every day, and now all of a sudden, it doesn't hear that loud noise anymore every day, and it gets suspicious that something is wrong, and it starts predicting, planning, preparing for what will happen, but even though you're in a safe environment, nothing wrong, nothing happened, but you never stop to act that way, and I think that's very strange, right? So let me ask you this, do you have this kind of experience? I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the chat. Even though I'm not able to read in the chat right now, but if I had a chance, when I end my life, I will able to read the chat. And I want to know from your point of view what you think happened. if you have, if you've been living in a stressful environment and now it's over, you have free time, you're in a safe environment, you should be happy, you should be relaxed. But you're not able to feel happy or relaxed at the same time. But if you're anxious all the time and you don't even know why, I just want to know that happened to you. I know. Am I the only one? I hope someone can tell me in the chat. So, what do you think? The same thing, if you will be working all week and the weekend comes, you should be able to relax. You don't have to work anymore. You should be happy, right? But if you feel anxious all the time, you can't relax. You got to find something to do. Even though your body wants to relax, but your nervous system say no. It's going to be active. It's going to do something. Relaxing seems like something wrong, something unfamiliar to your nervous system. It's not used to that environment, it doesn't want to relax. And relaxing seems my strength. Your nervous system has to be active, it has to be, on alert all the time. And prepare for what will happen, even though, you're in a safe environment. And I think that's my strength. Don't you think so? Another way to talk about it. Said maybe you're having a vacation. You should have been able to enjoy your vacation, right? But somehow you can't relax. You're thinking about work all the time, and you want to relax. Because I think that your nervous system is not used to be able to relax. It has to be, on high alert. It has to be prepared for whatever will happen, even though if nothing dangerous happens to you. But your nervous system to prepare for whatever will happen. And that's why it has to be busy all the time. That's why when you're on vacation, you think about work, you can't enjoy your vacation at all. And that's our strength, right? Let me see what someone said in the chat here. Oh. Yeah, I think that's something you need to think about. You should be able to, I think maybe you should be able to enjoy your life. You should be able to relax and enjoy your vacation. But instead, you're thinking about work, you're planning, preparing, and you can't stay still. You got to do something. And that's the same thing, maybe you're worried a lot. It's the same thing when I don't know, maybe let's say you're at work and in your break time, you sit down instead of enjoying your break and relax, you grab your phone and check in messages, see if anybody texting you, anybody message you, because you're not able to relax. You got to find something to do. Because I think your nervous system used to be on high alert all the time. And they just want to relax, even though you want to, but your nervous system doesn't want to. And one thing I noticed that you cannot tell your nervous system to calm down. Force your nervous system calm down can make it even on more alert. Because I think, hey, why I have to be slowed down? Why I have to be relaxed? So there must be something wrong. So I need to be more prepared. I need to be ready for whatever will happen. So it doesn't work that way, The only way you can make your nervous system to slow down into the pattern. Like I mentioned before, if you've been living in a stressful environment or dangerous environment in the past, that's how your nervous system remembers. So even though when that period was over, your nervous system should remember the pattern. If you want your nervous system to calm down, and you got to train your nervous system to recognize the pattern, And let's see how you train your nervous system. First, maybe you can take a walk outside or inside, whatever it is. Maybe go outside for a walk if the weather permits. To go outside and you can feel the sunshine. On the leaves, on the trees, you can feel the wind, the air around you, and maybe you can feel your feet touching the ground, the grass, and how does that feel? Take a slow walk, you don't need to walk fast, and feel the environment around you, and it's gonna be taking some time, but after a while, your nervous system can recognize, hey, this is what relaxing looks like, so I can relax, And that one method that you can train your nervous system to slow down, to recognize what shape looks like. Another nervous system is a slow breath. You inhale for 4. Slowly to your nose, and then you hold for 4, and then you exhale for 6, but you do it slowly, and after a while, it becomes a pattern. The slow breathing help your nervous system to recognize, hey, this is what shape look like. I can relax. So when you breathe slowly, I think that it sends a signal to your nervous system here. Your nervous system gets a message that, hey, this is what shape look like. I can relax. I don't need to be on high alert all the time. They can slow down right now, and it can send a signal to your body to slow down. And relax. Uh, that some of the things that you can do. Another way is to feel grounded. Put your feet on the floor and feel how it touch the floor. How does that feel to you? Is it hard? Is it soft? Or how is it? Maybe look around you and recognize 5 things that you can see. 4 things you can touch. 3 things you can smell. 2 things you can touch. And 1 thing that you can hold. The grounded movement, can help your nervous system to recognize, hey, this is what a safe environment looks like. So it can relax, but it isn't going to happen overnight, it could be taking time. But through repeated exercises and the pattern can help your nervous system to learn, recognize, hey, this is what safe looks like. I don't need to be on high alert all the time. I can relax more. Maybe anyone experience that, they try these exercises and see if they're working for, see if they're working for you or not. Because I try some of these exercises and they work out for me. And this exercise helped me to relax. But I don't know about you, because everyone's experience is different. So I can only speak for myself. And let's talk about what I said about sitting down, but immediately reach for your phone. Let's say maybe you worry too much, you're predicting what happened, or you blame yourself for something going on, for something wrong. Let me say, if you send someone a text message, and in 15 minutes you don't receive a text message, you think, hey, maybe that person is busy, that's why that person didn't answer my message. Then 30 minutes past, your nervous system start thinking, maybe I did something wrong. That's like that person doesn't respond to my message, and I wonder what I did wrong. And maybe 1 hour passed, and start thinking, maybe I should be sending that message. and you start remembering the message. Just a message, it's nothing important, but you start remembering the message, any word in the message, maybe every period, in a period, and you start worrying, maybe I shouldn't be maybe I shouldn't send that message. Get maybe that person was mad at me, that person didn't like me, whatever, but you chew it, you don't know about people, right? The person you send a message to could be busy about work, other people, they have other priorities to be taken care of, so that's why they don't have time to, answer your message, right? And a lot of things going on, but you don't know about other people's situation. But your mind on it, worrying, thinking, you're paying for what happened, and you blame yourself for everything going wrong. And when that person finally answers your message, it turned out to be, hey, it's not like what you think, but your mind been going through a lot of the worst case scenarios, that what would happen, what did I do, did I say something wrong? But that person upset with me, whatever, and your mind already made up a lot of stories, then it way out. It's you use your energy for no reason, and you're very tired, and you don't have time to relax. I don't think that's a good thing, And go back to what I said before about being a strong person, and I think one way to solve the problem is that, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to be a strong person, that you're available to anyone, but the thing is that you need time to take care of yourself too. Just imagine you're a strong person, you're there for anyone, you solve every problem. But when you need help, who do you go to? Because you don't want to bother other people. You don't want other people to think that you're weak, Because you used to be available to everyone, you used to be a strong person. So maybe from the outside it looks fine, it seems like you're a perfect person. I didn't want to go to you to get help. But on the inside you are exhausted. But nobody knows, and you have your own problem, but you have nobody to ask for help. And I think you have to be balanced between being available to other people and being able to take care of yourself. And I think you need to balance out those two things, And you need to set your boundaries too. You have to know when to say no, right? Because you're just a human being like anyone else. take care of yourself. Because when you need help, when you're down, who's going to be helping you, right? Now, let me give you an example. Let's say you can have a backpack, right? At first, the backpack seems light, but as you go on the trip, you put a lot more stuff in the backpack, and it gets heavy every day. I think at first, your shoulder feel heavy because you had to carry that backpack like all day, every day, and it seems sorry to you. But after a while, carry that tank backpack, it become normal for you. Because you're used to that environment. And after carrying that heavy backpack for a long time, you want to be able, to put down some of the item in the backpack, but you don't know what to take out from that backpack. And you don't know what you need to put down that backpack. It seems that impossible for you to put down that heavy backpack and let go of the heavy load that you have to carry on the side, And I think that's not a good thing. Sometimes you need to be able to put down that heavy backpack, and relax, right? Take care of things that you don't need, but that's heavy backpack, so you can make the load a little bit lighter if you're able to put it down. And I think the same thing with our nervous system, we're used to carrying a lot of stuff in our mind that we don't know what to get rid of them. A lot of unnecessary things that we're planning, prepared, and we don't know when we stop doing that, Because we don't want to waste energy, doing a lot of planning, preparing, predicting for nothing. And those things drain your energy, and they're not doing anything good for you. But you're not able to put out that get rid of those unnecessary things that you carry with you all the time. And I think it's not a good thing to do. You need to have some movement to yourself when you can relax and enjoy life. Instead of feeling anxiety, worrying all the time, overthinking about every little thing. And I think it's not doing any good for you. So, let me ask you this, have anyone experienced that from your personal experience? I think that those things that I just mentioned recently. I think sometimes you should be able to rest, because rest is not about stopping what you're doing. Rest is recovery. Like I mentioned before about training battery, you should be able to recharge and use the energy wisely. So instead of draining your energy, you should be able to rest and recover and use the energy when you need to use it. But I think that's you need to do to make yourself feel better. Another thing I'm talking about, sometimes, we need we need time for our mind to catch up. If we used to do all this planning, preparing, things on time, look on time. Those things drain your energy and make you feel exhausted. Maybe sometimes send a signal to you, hey, I'm exhausted, I need to rest, So I can recover and continue. But when you're busy doing all that planning, preparing for nothing, then your mind don't have time to relax and catch up. So sometimes it's good to slow down and stop thinking, overthinking too much. So the mind can recharge, It can take you you're planning, preparing, predicting all the time. That's the only thing that your environment knows. I mean, your nervous system knows, so it keeps doing that all the time. And it is know what rest look like, what slow down look like. So sometimes you got to update your nervous system. The same like a computer. It needs to be updated from time to time, right? But efficiently. Maybe the same thing with the phone. You have to date. Maybe your phone look good from the outside, but behind the scene, it doing on that. It has a lot of programs done in the background that use up energies. So sometimes you got to update your phone. Sometimes you have to click on the thing that you don't need, so you can use the energy wisely. And that's the same thing with your nervous system. Sometimes you need to slow down. You need to update your nervous system to let it know, hey, on the present, not the past. The past we used to be living in dangerous, stressful environment, but we're not in that environment anymore until now. So we need to be, they have to be updated and think in the present, not in the past. And that's what you need to do. You need to take the nervous system. And I hope you get the message what I want to say, right? It's another thing I want to talk about. Let me think. So that's what I think. Go back to what I said earlier. Like last time, like today, I wake up tired. I woke up tired, even though I had a good night's sleep last night. But as I woke up tired, I didn't know. What did I do? Maybe I was doing a lot of planning, predicting, prepared for whatever could happen, but nothing really happened. But maybe my nervous system is used to that environment, so it had to keep me thinking, playing all the time. Even in my sleep, it had to be working, doing other things. So when I woke up, today, I hadn't even started, and I only worn out. So I didn't know why. I hope I'm not the only one that had that kind of thinking. That's the same thing I mentioned earlier, like people that are carrying threat, tall person. Oh, you look good from the outside, or strong person, but nobody knows inside that you're shorted. You need help too, but you don't know where to go for help, and you don't have anyone to help you. And do you think that's a good thing? I don't think so. You should be able to have someone to go to and say, hey, I'm shorted from being there for anyone. I need help too. But eventually you get nobody to go to. Nobody could understand you. Everyone told you with the perfect person, you're a strong person. You have no problem. Handle everything. So that's why I said earlier that you need to set boundaries for yourself. Sometimes you get to learn to say no. You got to balance between helping other people and helping yourself. You need to be able to help yourself too. quick and I'll continue. So anyone here want to share your experience with me? Type in the chat. I'll read my chat later when I can, when I end my life. Anyone here want to share with your own experience? Type in the chat. Anyone here, what do you think? What I want to say next. So, the question that I've been thinking about, maybe there are two of them. Do you ever have any experience like me? Like you have enough bread the day before, but you're still waking up tired and you don't even know why. Are you the kind of person that you're blaming yourself for everything go wrong? Even though it's not a thing that you have no control over, you know. But you're still blaming yourself for everything go wrong. I just wonder if that happened to you, you know. And what you do about that, if you feel guilty all the time, I do that sometimes too. A lot of things I have no control over. Like sometimes I don't know about all the people situation because everyone different. You know, we all have our responsibilities. We all have things that we worry about. We have our own priorities that we need to take care of, right? But I don't know. A lot of time I want to be there for anyone. I want to be the strong person. I want to be available to anyone, even though sometimes I'm tired, and I want to make everyone happy, but I don't think about myself. Did that ever happen to you? And sometimes it's just exhausting, you know. And so I wonder, what do you think about that? So you think that's a good thing, that you have to be available for everyone, and you'll be stressful all the time? I don't know about being stressful all the time. I don't think that's a good thing, but I want to hear from you. What do you think? And I think a lot of this had to be how do I say this? It has back with the way that with the why. Well, I'll say it's why we do what we do think, or we feel the way that we do. Anybody know why? I mean, there's nothing wrong with being there for everyone, being able to make everyone happy. But do you ever think about yourself? You know, you need to make yourself happy too. You need able to relax and enjoy life too, right?